is a massive literacy and numeracy problem in our communities where Indigenous boys and girls are 3 times less likely to meet the minimum standards of the numeracy and literacy levels.
At Alnf, we believe that being able to read and write is a basic human right, and without those skills, you just cannot function in the world we live in today.
The vulnerability that you face when literacy is at the forefront. I mean, you walk into a post office and you need to send something and they ask you to fill something out. And you say, oh, I'll come back later, because the shame of asking, well, how do I do that? Really, I guess, came a tipping point when my eldest son was, came home one day, asked me to read a book. And I knew that I would struggle reading the book. And so, but what I knew I was good at was making something come to life. And so, my son sat up on my lap and we opened the first page and I told this incredible story based on the pictures. And I think at that point I really had to come to terms with the truth of this. And you know what, like I didn't read you the book, I lied all about it, that I have trouble reading. And my son was, pretty beautiful in the fact that he just sort of, in the naivety of a 5-year-old, said, it's okay, well, we can learn to read together. Literacy and education is the forefront of protecting our culture, that if we don't protect those 2 things, then our culture will disappear.
When you make school relevant and you bring parents in and they can also work in their own languages, it changes the dynamic. So you see that systemic change in community.
If somebody is secure in their language and their culture, their mental health, their social, emotional and well-being is secure, then their opportunity to participate and to advance is greatly enhanced.
It's about upskilling communities so that they can be independent. We don't want them to be dependent on us. We want a mother to be able to teach her own child or work with her own child. If you can teach somebody how to read and write, you can empower them to change their lives forever.
Getting them at the age right before they go to primary school so that they have their numeracy and literacy levels at the same standard as everybody else.
I want to be part of a generation that sees this margin or this gap closed, because education, being able to read and write, is a basic human right, and that we as Australians have to do something about it.